Hi, I'm Brenda from the Avant Garden Shop and welcome to another episode of The Garden Gate. Today we are going to talk about some beautiful wind chimes. These are wind chimes from a company called Woodstock Chimes in New York, and they're a very high quality wind chime. The tubes are aluminum, the tops are wood, a really high quality wood. Some of them have rings on them as opposed to the wood. And the aluminum won't rust, which is awesome. And the strings, quite often what happens with some of the cheaper chimes is the strings eventually break. And it's really hard to re-string a wind chime just because it's the different levels and everything that the tubes are hanging at. So you want to have a high quality string, and believe it or not, that's one of the most important things. So these are UV protected, so they really last a long, long time. I've had customers tell me they have them 20 and 30 years. They're such great quality. The wood as well is a really nice dense wood. They do recommend for maintenance to put a little linseed oil or lemon oil on them every once in a while just to help with the durability. They also recommend to bring them inside in the winter, just again to extend the life of them. They don't recommend having them in a really, really windy spot just because that also wears them out a little more quickly. But these chimes are all hand-tuned by musicians. So every tube is tuned to a specific note, and each of the notes work together really well in basically the chord. Some of the tubes or some of the chimes have certain tunes to them, like there's Amazing Grace. That's a very popular chime, and if you play the little bells, you could actually get kind of some of the sounds of Amazing Grace into the music. The bigger the chimes are, and the bigger the tubes are, the wider the tubes are, the deeper the tone. And that seems to be what most people really like, are the really deep tones. So the bigger the chime, the bigger the tubes, the deeper the tone. A little chime like this one that I have in my hand has a much higher tone because the tubes are really short and very narrow as well. So when you're choosing a chime, look at the size of them, and that will help you to choose a chime you like and test a few of them. You're always welcome to test them here. Thanks for joining me on The Garden Gate, and we'll see you next time.
The Garden Gate is brought to you by the Avant Garden Shop, your destination for garden accessories and backyard birding supplies. Sherbrooke Street, downtown Peterborough.